Mr. Speaker, in the 4 years that I've been privileged to represent the remarkable people and amazing communities of Illinois' 2nd Congressional District, I've come to this floor many times to urge action. I've called for a budget that invests in jobs, farmers, and rural communities. I've called for action to address the trillion-dollar student debt crisis. I've called for real solutions that make health care affordable for all American families. I've spoken on many issues facing this House, but nothing I've spoken on is more important than protecting American lives. I've begged for common-sense reforms that prevent children from being shot while playing at a playground. I've begged, I've pleaded, I've screamed, I've cried. I even ground the People's House to a halt with last year's historic sit-in. And what answer was I given? Was I given answers to take home to grieving mothers and police widows? Was I able to tell them their loved one's death isn't in vain, that we were going to do something to save the next life? No. I was silence and worse, an active effort to silence my voice and the voice of millions of Americans. So I asked myself, why? What's the issue? Why can't I, an elected representative of the American people who draws my authority directly from the United States Constitution, get something done to save lives? Why can't we get a vote on common sense, life-saving legislation that is supported by 90% of Americans and more than 70% of the NRA members? Mr. Speaker, tragically, the answer is simple. It's greed. Mr. Speaker, what's the cost of your inaction? It seems that $5,950 you took from the NRA matters more to you than the 7,490 Americans. 7,490 Americans, we've already lost this year to gun violence. Mr. Speaker, the American people deserve to know that just 79 cents for an American life is the cost of your silence and inaction. Well, Mr. Speaker, it might be easy for you to ignore the connection between those dollars and the lives lost, but I cannot and I will not ignore it. I will not let you ignore or forget it either. I'm going to stand here and remind you, remind the people of Wisconsin's 1st District and remind all Americans that money matters more to you than these American lives. $1, one name. $1, one grieving family. $1, one lost American. $1, Xavier Joy, 23, was a success story. He was playing football at Morehouse, an AmeriCorps volunteer, and wanted to change Chicago for the better. $2, Blair Holt, 16, was killed shielding his friend on a CTA bus. $3, Hydea Pendleton, 15, killed just weeks after performing at President Obama's inauguration. While Chicago might make gun violence is killing people in every community, in every city, in every town, including Wisconsin's 1st District. $4, Pramjit Kaur, 41, killed while trying to pray. $5, Suvant Singh Kalika, 65, killed at the temple he founded. $6, Prakosh Singh, 39, a reader at his temple. $7, Sita Singh, 41, killed by a white nationalist for wearing a turban. Remind all for wearing a turban. $8, Ranjit Singh, 49, murdered at his church. $9, Suvag Singh, killed while expressing his love for his God. $10, Harry Kennedy Jr., 20, killed sitting on a porch in Racine. Sean Bialis, $11, 23, of Kenosha, shot and killed while physically unable to defend himself. $12, David Bopes, 36, of McHenry, accidentally shot and killed in East Troy. $13, Jose Torres, 36, murdered on the 1600 block of Holmes Avenue in Racine. $14, Nicholas Cholkin, 17, of Racine, killed by a domestic abuser, likely while defending his mother. $15, David Tilton, 37, of Janesville. $16, James Norris, 37, was killed at his job at a restaurant delivery driver in Racine. Jeremy Tawitsky, $17, 38, killed in Muskego. $18, Tom Cruise, 41, killed in Muskego. $19, Joseph Hensel, 27, killed in Elkhorn. $20, Andrew Jones, Jr., 27, also killed by his friend in Racine. $21, Maurice Carr was shot and killed in a Racine County robbery. $22, Carl Nichols, 26, shot and killed by a friend in Kenosha.
$23. Lady's time has expired. Gentlewoman's time has expired.
5 minutes is up.